Hello, welcome to Sorare Assist. Don't you just hate international breaks? Well, you don't have to. Today I'm going to be highlighting budget players who are capable of scoring high scores for their international teams. Before all that, if you're new to the channel, then welcome. Also welcome returning visitors to my channel as well. If you like this video, please smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well and ping that notification bell to be the first to be alerted about any new videos. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and Reddit by searching Sorare Assist. And if you've not signed up to Sorare yet, what are you waiting for? Get signed up using the link below to get a free limited card after buying any 5 cards. Okay, let's get into today's content. With the next international break starting soon and the international matches returning on the 11th of November, here's some budget international players to consider to make the international break less boring. The good thing about having players for the international week is that there's usually less teams submitted by managers, giving you a better chance of winning those all-important S05 cards. I'll be highlighting all the best budget options right here. These players have the record of fantastic S05 scores for their country. Now this doesn't mean that they are S05 gods for their club side, and this is why these players are at a budget price. But they are consistent performers and regular starters for their national team. There's also a lot of weak teams on the international stage of course, so it's not only star players that have a chance of big scores. So if you can't afford players like Messi, Kimmich, Depay etc, then keep watching. As I say, another international break is just around the corner, so grab yourself some quality international players so the international break boredom is the thing of the past. Okay, let's get straight into it. I'm going to be starting with goalkeepers, then moving on to defenders, midfielders, then finally forwards. So let's move on to the first selection then. And that is Andrei Pyatov of Shakhtar Donetsk and also of Ukraine. Although he is 37, don't let that deter you because he has got a contract until 2023 with Shakhtar Donetsk. Something to note as well, this guy will only be eligible for the World Cup qualifiers, international matches and the Champions League because the Ukraine League is not currently registered on Sorare. Look at his international record then. As you can see, he's got a number of caps for the Ukrainian side. Recently played in the qualifiers as well for 4 games in the World Cup qualifiers. He's actually had 88 caps for Ukraine. He's also got 1 assist as well, which isn't too bad for a goalkeeper. In terms of his price then, you're looking at £29 for his limited and £105 for his rare. So if you're after an international cheap goalkeeper, this guy is probably the one that you're looking for. Next player I've gone for is a defender, and that is Felix Torres of Santos Laguna and also of Ecuador. As you can see here from his recent World Cup qualifiers, he's played 6 of the games and has also scored a goal. So he is a regular starter for the Ecuadorian team. Price wise, you're looking at £13 for his limited and around £136 for his rare card. In terms of scores, his scores are very good internationally and is also not bad for his club as well, to be fair. And this guy, as I say, is listed as a defender. So another very good option for the international stage. Another player I like the look of is Yong Lee, South Korean international and also plays for the top side in the South Korean League, Jeonbuk. Although he is 34, nearly 35, Yong Lee has got a contract with Jeonbuk until 2023, so he should be starting for them next season as well. But of course, it's the international stage that we're looking at here, and he's played 8 of the recent World Cup qualifiers, so he is a regular starter for South Korea on the international stage. In terms of price, you're looking at a very budget price of around £5 to £6 for his limited and £50 for his rare, which looks absolute bargain to me. Another defender I've gone for in the South Korean national side is Chul Hong of Ulsan Hyundai. 31-year-old. National team wise, he's played 7 of the recent qualifiers and has also played a number of internationals previously and does seem to be a regular starter for the South Korean national side. In terms of his price, you're looking at around £4 for his limited and £37 for his rare. So he does look a very good budget international player option. Swiftly moving on then, and another player I've gone for is Trent Sainsbury of Australia and also Korjic of the Belgium League. In the international stage, he's been a consistent starter for Australia, recently started in 8 of the World Cup qualifiers and also chipped in with a goal as well in those 8 appearances. Price wise, you're looking at £20 for the limited and £224 for his rare. So another very good option. Another midfielder that caught the eye was Renan Lodi of Atletico Madrid and also Brazil. So this guy has been starting for Brazil. He's played 4 of the recent World Cup qualifiers. So if you're after a Brazilian player, this guy is a fairly budget option for the top side in Europe and also the Brazilian national team. Of course, we're looking more at the Brazilian national team though for these videos, because as you can see, he's not really playing that many minutes for Atletico Madrid, but we are solely purchasing for the international stage. In terms of price, you're looking at around £30 for his limited and £217 for his rare. So moving on to the midfielders now then. The first midfielder I've gone for is Stanislav Lobotka of Napoli and also Slovakia. Again, there's another one who's not really a starter for Napoli, but in terms of the international stage, is a consistent regular starter for Slovakia. Played 3 of the recent qualifiers, and as you can see, he's also played a number of games in the Euro qualifiers, Nation Leagues, and the Euros as well. So this guy is a very good player in terms of the international scene. In terms of price, there's no limited card yet because the Napoli side have not had their season cards minted yet. But his rare is around £107, which looks very cheap for a midfielder in the rare category. Another midfielder I've gone for is Ennis Baddie, who's recently got a bit of attention because he scored 2 goals in his recent game against Atletico Madrid. He's a North Macedonian international and he's recently played in 6 of the qualifiers and scored 1 goal and also got 2 assists. He's actually now had 55 caps for North Macedonia, scored 11 goals and also got 5 assists. So he is a very good attacking player and he is getting some fantastic scores for North Macedonia. In terms of his price, he's going for around £22 in the limited and £297 for the rare. His price has recently gone up a little bit, as you can see here from these averages, and that is because of those 2 goals that he's recently scored against Atletico Madrid. But I'd still say he was still in the budget area. Another midfielder is Hector Herrera of Atletico Madrid. Again, it's not a regular starter for Atletico Madrid, but for Mexico, it's a different story. As you can see here, he's had a number of caps for the Mexican national team and he's actually had 90 caps, scored 10 goals and also got 10 assists. Recently played in the qualifiers as well, 3 games, and has also played in the recent Gold Cup where he had 6 appearances, scored 1 goal and also got 2 assists. This guy looks a fantastic option for the international stage. His limited price is going at a very budget £11 and his rare is another very budget price at £79. This guy looks a fantastic option in terms of his price, and if you're after an international player in midfield, this guy is probably your go-to guy. Another midfielder I've gone for is Daniel Wass of Valencia. He's actually a consistent starter for Valencia and also for Denmark. The recent qualifiers in the World Cup, he's had 6 appearances, scored 1 goal and also got 2 assists. In terms of his price, he's going for around 26 in the limited and 221 in the rare, which is a fantastic price really for a player playing in the Champion Europe division. So he is a very, very good option for the international scene. Another player I've gone for is Alexis Sanchez. This is the first forward here. He obviously plays now for Inter. He's not been getting that many minutes for Inter though, but when he is getting those minutes, his stats are looking very impressive. So he's not only good for club, but it's also fantastic for the country as well, which of course is Chile. Recently played in the qualifiers, 9 appearances, and he also scored 3 goals. He's had 115 caps altogether for Chile now, 36 goals and 5 assists. And he is still a consistent performer for Chile, and his stats looks absolutely fantastic on the international stage. As you can see here, he's recently got 2 assists in these recent qualifiers and 1 assist here against Paraguay. So I think if Sanchez does find another club, which is looking very likely, potentially in the upcoming transfer window, this guy is going to be fantastic for S05 scoring, not only for club, but also for country as well. So he is a bit more of a expensive price than some of the options here, but we have to remember that he is a forward playing in the Champion Europe division. So £40 for that looks very cheap, and £288 in the rare category. So moving on then, another player I've gone for is Martin Brathwaite of Barcelona. Obviously we don't want to be looking at him for club, this is solely for international, and he is a Denmark international. As you can see, he's played recently in the World Cup qualifiers, 2 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. Regular starter for Denmark, he's had 58 caps now, 10 goals, 4 assists, so he is a fantastic option for the national side. He is injured at the moment though, so that's something to bear in mind. I think he is due back around the middle of November. Bearing in mind the next international matches start on the 11th of November, so it may not be fit for them if you are looking to buy an international forward for the upcoming window, but is one that you can pick up now for potential future matches. In terms of his price, he's going for around £22 in the limited category and £160 on the rare category, which again looks very cheap for a champion Europe forward and also someone you can utilise in the international stage. So the final selection then in this budget international player video is Lydia Nestorovsky. Plays for Udinese and also for North Macedonia. Again, he's not getting much minutes for Udinese, but he's a regular starter for North Macedonia, and he's recently played in 2 of the qualifiers, scored 1 goal and also got 1 assist. He's now had 47 caps for North Macedonia and scored 12 goals and got 2 assists. So it looks a very good option for the international stage. No limiteds yet, as Udinese have not had this season's cards minted yet on Sorare, but his rare card is going for around £78, which looks like a very budget option for a forward on Sorare. So another very good option, and I'm sure you'll agree there's a number of decent options there for the international stage, so grab yourself some budget players for the upcoming international break to cure those international break blues. Let me know what you think of some of these players. Is there any players that you think I've missed that are potential good budget options for the international matches? Let me know if there's any players that you think you're going to potentially purchase for the purpose of the international matches. Do let me know in the comments below. I'll be very keen to know what your thoughts are. If you like this video, please do just that and like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well and ping that notification bell to be alerted about any new videos from me. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and Reddit by searching Sorare Assist, although there is some links in the description below to all these social media channels. And there's also a link in the description below if you want to get signed up to Sorare, get a free limited card after buying any 5 cards. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you again on the next video.